Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Farmer Contractor series here on Greenland. In today's video, we're bringing home the seed ready for drilling. We've got some servicing to do, and we've got one heck of a problem in our fields. Hello folks, welcome back to Greenland's here simulation for the nation with you. And today we're just starting to get ready for our drilling campaign really for the autumn. We're picking up the second load of seed. This should keep us going for most of our drilling here and a little bit of contract work that's already coming in. So we're in the 718. We're just going to pick this up. Today we have one of the fence is the 722 is out with the plow on today. We're stretching its legs a little bit there because the big 936 is back at the yard. We're going to stick the drill onto that today and get that one ready to go. And then hopefully the fields that we've recently plowed over, the grassland that we plowed over, will be ready to go as well, so we get some oilseed rape put into those. Behind me, we have got, what is that looking like there now? 15 bags all in on here. That's another 15 back at the yard there as well. Those bags with the green handles, they are oilseed rape seed. So we're going to be using those ones. Never see what's happening here. This is the pain of a junction. So we're going to take this back over to the yard. We'll stick the roller onto the 718. We've got one of the lads are out in the 722 there. We've had to hire in a stone picker, can you believe? Because the land is just in the fields that we've just plowed over there. They've been in some kind of permanent pasture for a while under the previous owner there. So we removed them from that scheme. But my word, is there a lot of stone. We are struggling. Initially we thought we'd just be able to get the rollers out there and keep an eye on it that way, but no, it's not going to work. So we need to change that plan. So we've hired in a stone picker along with the one that we're using on the front linkage there, which primarily is just used for the bigger stones, those that we don't really want to put through a machine. And we'll see how we get on there. But yeah, it's incredible, frankly, just how many there are. Absolutely incredible. So what we'll look to do today is the seed on this here trailer. We're probably going to keep most of it on the trailer. We do have a contract to go to, like I mentioned there, once we get our oilseed rape drilled in. So we'll probably look to get the rape done first and then move on. The fields that we're plowing over at the moment as well, over on the west side of the village, they are probably going to get drilled over by us as well. So lots of work to go. We finished our silage. That little field over the road from the yard there, we finished up yesterday. The bales are in the field there. They'll do no harm. We can keep them there for now. We have priorities elsewhere. Maybe look to get those shifted on a damp morning when we can't really get going. But yeah, that is going to be the plan. So we'll have to see. But yeah, ultimately the team we're all focusing on tillage at the moment there, which is good. God, this is a bit of a heavy load. Get up there. New trailer twisters so we can shift around some seed a little bit easier, because the big rolling trailer is quite often used for bales or whatnot, and also when we're loading up from the local depot there, we can't actually, that forklift won't lift them high enough, so we've got to use the low loader, which is fine. And I can also just shift this around from field to field when we know we're going to do a big bulk load of contract work, and we shall see. But yeah, we'll stick this into the yard. We'll walk through what we've been doing in the last couple of days. A few changes there, like I mentioned, and as we've been working through the silage work, the guys have finished certain jobs. I've been servicing up a few bits of equipment, sticking them away for the winter there as well, so that's been quite handy. What we'll do is just stick this down here for now so we can take off what we want to. Not going to be too much. JCB's already here because, like I said, this is load number 2 for us. Just do a bit of that, make it easier. Perfect. And as we just come on up the hill here, you shall see, hopefully we're making a little bit more progress up here. The fields are in just a heck of a state. The amount of stone that we turned over there was quite something. There we go. That's our stone pick that we've hired in. It's doing an alright job, I guess. But there's a lot there. I mean, just look at this. If you take an area this kind of size here, the size of a tennis court, really, just look at it. It's everywhere, absolutely laden. So we're gonna have to work through both of these fields, and then we're gonna roll it on top of that as well, just to see how that comes along, and we'll see. The big fence is around the back there. That's been washed down and refueled since it's been on the plow. Love the time on the plow with that one, but the 722 can pull that quite easily as well there. So we should always look to leverage that. And yeah, like I say, we shall get on and unload. We're just gonna take a hand. I think we're just going to take off maybe this first row here. Stick those down. We've moved a few things around inside here. All the seeds going way down at the bottom, which is fine. But yeah, we shall do a bit more. Oh, first things first though, we will need to unstrap these. Okay. I didn't really like the way that they loaded these on here because they put all the bags in the middle are the ones I want off first here. But hey ho, we'll see how that works. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing very well wherever you are, whatever you're getting up to. Do let us know. We're just gonna have to take 2 at a time rather than 4. A little forklift's a mighty little thing. It can pull away with 4, no problem at all. Now we're just gonna take a little wider. The shed's starting to get filled up a little bit. We are, and you're going to see what this looks like. We are very close to being completely full of storage space, really. You know, when I think about trying to get any of the machines in anywhere, we are just at capacity, really. Especially as we've been starting to service things up a little bit here and there. Do that. But yeah, we're making the most of what we have, that's for sure. This fertilizer is going to start going out a bit now as well, especially as we start to get our own crops in the ground. We'll have to get that taken care of. But yeah, what I need is the 4-ton in the middle, with the green loops. Easy does it there. Perfect. Like I say, we've currently got about 40 acres on the cards for some future contracts for drilling work, which is great. Really good start. I'm very happy with that, and we'll see how if we get any more in there. There might be a bit more from that farmer himself as well, so we'll see if that is the case, and that'd be fantastic. There's just one more there. Perfect. So what we'll probably do is just take those 2 off there as well. Excellent stuff. And around we go. We're trying to use our power harrow a little bit as well on some of the stones that we have around here, but to be honest there, it was just going to start smashing it to bits, so we've had to change our tact a little bit, which is fine. You know, it's not the end of the world there, but it's just incredible. The quantity that we're dealing with really is quite something. But yeah, we were trying to use that guy there, but yeah, as you can see, that is has a rotary blade on it there, so some smaller stones it's fine with because it does actually kick them down a little bit, but for the larger stuff, not at all. Okay, so what we'll do is just move that guy. That one over there for now. Wonderful. Elsewhere as well, the combine's been serviced down. That's in the shed now. We're not going to be using that again. I think what we're going to be looking to do is try and get in some kind of contract with the local BJ, stick that field of maize into. Now I have no real experience about that. They'll have to find a chopper and a chopper driver from somewhere and see if we can get some trailers, because my trailers aren't suitable for that. We could use it, but it's not ideal at all. So if we can figure that one out, we will. But yeah, that's on the cards. These are the ones we want. Thank you very much. Not for now. See if I can get these stuck inside here. I'm just going to balance out the rest of them on that trailer, so when we lift the trailer up there, it doesn't want to flop over. And then we should be good. Probably take most of these away in one go, I think. There you go. Perfect stuff. Nice and easy when you got a big telehandler to do this all in there anyway. What we'll do, we'll get these ones shifted, and then we're going to walk you around some of the servicing we've been doing on our grass equipment, really, and our combine as well. And then, well, we should be good to get the mighty fence strapped up, ready to go, and move on to the next task. All right, so that is all done. So we're gonna move the combine, and I think what we need to do is it's all serviced up there, it's just in the way. I'm gonna stick it back into the corner of this shed out the way, where we probably won't need to move it or touch it for a while. So it's good to get out of the workshop there. We gave it a very light wash down there just to get all the surface off there, and it's been blowing out inside. We're not going to do anything more aggressive until we get ready to service it up again in the late spring, summer. I don't really like to do too much of a wash down over the winter months in case there's a lot of water that is able just to sit in the bearings and ruin those before we need them in next summer. Like I say, though, we are done. We're not going to be doing any more. There's a tractor behind me there. Let's just pull forward. We've done a fair bit this year. Both here and over at Hope Aileron before we shifted as well, so quite pleased with what we've been able to do. And yeah, a bit of contract work on the side there as well. So there's always room for a little bit more, though. We will be looking to pick up our capacity there a little bit more next year, but there's a few great opportunities around here as well, so we can definitely make the most of that. We'll just sneak this right on into the corner there, out the way for now. Yeah, had a really good couple of productive evenings getting everything serviced up there. Nice to do it as well when we know all the grassland equipment is slowly being finished with as well. So as each piece came in there, we're kind of done. But we'll leave that there for now. We're going to come in and get that in a moment. The mowers are going to probably stay there for now. They've all been cleaned down, greased up as well. There's a list of a few things that we need to replace on that in the early spring, but that's all good. This shed here has kind of been filled to capacity, really. We've got our new rake, which we actually did a little bit of work with when we had about, I don't know, 8 acres of grass silage to rake up there. But that is all cleaned down and tucked in the corner. The header trailer and the header as well, cleaned off, greased up, left alone, and that's going to be fine. A few knives that we need to replace on that one before we get going next year as well, but that is all good. The baler in the background as well, much the same, blown down, a very light wash off there. It'll get a lot more of an intense one when we get going with it next year, and then the tether to boot. So that shed's looking pretty good. There's still room at the back there for us to get the plow in and the big cultivator around the back there as well, so we can get on with that one. But for right now, we're going to get the fence hooked up to our drill. And hopefully, once we get that moved out of the way and get the drill filled up there, we can get the that fence over to get the rollers out as well. I think we're going to need to roll down that field that we're going through now, just to give it a bit, holding any moisture that's still there. This fence has been an absolute dream so far. Really enjoyed using this. Okay. But yeah, it's going to be nice to have this on the drill, just because it's a little bit heavier. I think I've already mentioned that previously, though. The 8S was good on the drill, but not quite big enough for what we needed. So this will be a great step up. More than enough power to make it sing as well. Let's get in the front, take the hopper first there. And then we should be good. It'd be nice to get going with this one. I'm hoping that we don't see any more stones coming through as we get going, but you never know. Okay. Let's take this outside. Spin her around that. Yeah, so this is really our only shed that we have any space left in right now. The combine's obviously in there. We're going to put the tractors into here when they're not being used as well. But ultimately, everything else is all of our other available shed space is being used in some capacity. So it is an interesting dilemma to have. But the combine's tucked out the way nicely there, so we can get enough machines into here where we need to. Let's leave that about there. All right, look at that. Pretty much all set, ready to go. Looking fierce as well, may I add. Okay, what we need to do here, lift you up. Avoid anything at the front end there. Just want to spin back and give us a little bit more width to work with here. So I can actually get these folded up here. That'll be the best bet. There you go. Awesome. And then we can get ourselves out into the main yard and we can get this hopper filled up, ready for action, really. Like I say, we'll get hopefully get our 2 fields drilled today. It's just oilseed rape that we want to get in before the end of September, really, and then we can focus on the winter barley, winter wheat, those fields that we need to actually get a bit of lime onto the stubble fields we have around here first, so we can then get those get that worked in. I'm tempted with the field of maize that we have up there. We're just going to put a cover crop in straight behind it, and then we'll leave that be for a spring barley crop, I think. Perfect. All right, looking good. Let's just go and grab the JCB and we'll get ourselves ready to roll here as well. So like I say, everything else looking good. Cattle are looking good there. There's just under 100 there now, with including the young calves as well. So they're looking very, very good. I'm very happy with their progress, I must say. And we can get this all dialed in, I think. We should be looking good. Easy does it. Seed prices haven't been too bad so far. From what I've seen, our cost of our nitrogen is only going up though, so we're hopefully going to see a lot more farmyard manure coming out, because that's going to be crucial to us, really, to try and keep those input costs down. We are using quite a bit of that though at the moment over at the production depot, so we need to kind of think about that and make sure everything looks good. So it's a bit of a balancing act, that's for sure. All right, let's get these guys loaded in. All right, and let's look, see here. Not really going to take too much in there at all, it seems. So that's going to be about 1 ton in that hopper. Now, because we are doing the oilseed rape there, we don't need to put quite such a higher seed rate in, so we'll be able to keep an eye on that one. And I'm gonna, nothing's calibrated on the drill just yet. That's gonna be the next little hour or so, but we'll figure that one out, and then we can take it from there. But yeah, this is pretty much some of the last steps that we need to take here. So we're going to keep pushing through with this one. Bit of all sorts of a kind of a day today, but everyone is out working, everyone's doing something, and we're making some good progress. But we are about to get a start on our autumn drilling here. So we'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Do hope you have enjoyed. Come back and join us for a bit of an update later on in the week, and we'll see you then. Until next time, if you have enjoyed it, do give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and we shall see you all later down the road. Until then, catch you later.